We started partnering earlier this year on the Turkish project. She is a passionate woman. She's a woman that wants the best for her people. And that is why she has chosen us, looking at what we have done. It's about 15 years that we have been doing this program. So she said, oh, she would like to identify with us. And that is why we are here now, the groups, letting people know that we are live right now. Quality but affordable primary/secondary school in Turkey is our topic today. Quality but affordable primary/secondary school education in Turkey. That is what we'll be talking about. There will be a PowerPoint presentation from our host. So as you can see, our hosts are getting ready. Madam Yabode, please.
Oh, hello, good afternoon. Nice to see you all here. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
I welcome you all today. Good afternoon. Before we do that, I'm happy to be with you, Mr. Goodmus, today, and every one of us that we are on the show. And I want you guys to...
No problem.
Okay.
Board of directors.
The people in charge of the school, they can introduce themselves as well, because some of our fans want to see them and they want to listen to their reply. So I would like to hear from them, the representative from the school. So it's going to go for the representative from the school.
Okay, Mr. Aitash, please introduce, let everybody introduce themselves from Turkey, please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, hello, and thank you for Mr. Goodmus for this opportunity again. We have one of our partners over here, Dr. Goodmus, and we have our new coordinator and teacher, Mr. Ejekarigbo Sonia, is here also. And again, I would like to talk about our middle school, the innovation schools in Turkey. I like to explain it to you and answer your questions after, if you like. So, if it's okay, I would like to start with the presentation. Is it okay, Mr. Goodmus?
Thank you, Mr. Aitash Thomas. Is there any other representative from the school as well? Can you hear me, guys?
Hello.
Could you repeat again? Is there any?
Is there any other representative from the school that needs to introduce himself or herself?
My name is Mr. Williams from JMAT Education Consult.
Oh, nice
I'm
meeting
with
you.
Mr. Aluko on board.
Okay. Nice,
thank you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Barrister Sonny Adeko.
Okay.
JMAT Consult. I'm a national facilitator to JMAT Consult.
Oh, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah. We meet from our coordinating primary/secondary school, Mr. Dr. Aitash. Is there any other person that is online right now that needs introduction? Is there? I think Bilal Thomas is the chairman of the school.
Okay. Nice meeting him. We're happy to see him here today. Concerning the primary school, the secondary school issue. Some people are asking me that their children were almost done. They are in final year in the secondary school here in Nigeria.
Ma, there will be a presentation to all of us first from the coordinating university.
Okay, that would be great.
Primary school, secondary school.
Yeah.
Now, there will be a presentation. They are going to perform a presentation right now first.
Okay.
After the presentation, then question will now start coming. But Goodmus Lagos, Goodmus Ondo State, Goodmus Osun State, Goodmus Abuja, Goodmus Liberia, Goodmus Cameroon, all the countries. Make sure you share this. Don't say they don't understand the language, but just make sure you are sharing this and you are creating a watch party. Every executive in Goodmus should ensure, and you should call if you know that Kenya is not on board. Call them that they should be on board. Call Liberia to be on board. Call Sierra Leone to be on board. Call Uganda. Call Kenya. Call Gabon. Call everyone to be on board right now. That they need to be part of this meeting. It is very, very important. Thank you very much. I want everybody to share. Dr. Aitach, over to you. You do a presentation to us before the questions start rolling in. Thank you very much.
Presentation. I'm sorry, we don't have attended. Yeah, can everyone hear me right now? Okay, hello everyone again. And thank you for the Goodmus Learning Center for this opportunity. So I'd like to talk today about our school, the Innovation College in Tokat, Turkey. I'm the chairman of the board, and we have some of our staff over here right now attending. So about our college, it's located in Tokat, Turkey. It's in the Middle East of Turkey, along north, and it's spread over a 32-square campus, and it's only specialized in high school education. We have a 1,200 student capacity with lots of facilities, starting from the Olympic standard sport complex and concert and theater hall, the STM labs for technical education, 3D cinema, and much more. First, I would like to tell you a little bit about the high school education in Turkey. It is usually a 4 years education program and coming with a 1-year language preparation class in order to learn the students improve their English and Turkish languages. There are 4 main majors. When we are graduating, we have to choose one of them, and we have to attend a university exam afterwards. So we have 2 different high school programs in our school. The Anatolian High School program is mostly for academic life, and it's highly qualified education for the students. We are giving international high school diploma in both of our schools, and in the last 2 grades, on the 11th and 12th grades, you are picking one of the programs divided into 4: science, social science, equal science, or foreign language class. On the right hand side, you can see some of the basic courses that you need to attend, and you can see the age restriction at the school. So our preparation class coming from the age, starting from the age 14, and when you graduate, you are at the age of 17 or 19. It's similar for both of our high school programs. And our second high school program is vocational high school. It's a scientific education program, and also it's combined with technical education, so that people or the students can be able to practice when they are graduated, and they are getting a technical diploma also. We have more than 50 different courses on the curriculum of these high school programs, and 30% of the curriculum depends on the practical courses. So you are able to experience education during your studying on the academic level. We have 3 main branches on vocational high school. First one is the biomedical engineering. It's about the medical industry, medical technologies. You are able to design, research, and maintenance on the medical devices, and you can also work in the hospitals after you graduate as a clinical engineer. The second one is the electrical and electronics. You are able to study the electrical and the power guideline systems on the electric construction systems. You can able to design electronic systems, and we are highly adapted for the new education technologies like the Internet of Things and Industry 4.0. On the information technologies, they are mostly designed for to understand the network infrastructure, web infrastructure, able to make software design, so you can make able to software coding and network technology. So these are the three branches that are coming hot and very popular on the markets all around the world right now. So these are some pictures from our labs, and these are a few devices that we have developed with our students and teachers. I'm also biomedical and PhD, and I'm also biomedical and electronics PhD. So we have lots of R&D facilities also going on over here. It's the electrical and electronics engineering programs. On the right-hand side, you can see some of the departments that you can attend after you finish the high school. So on the associate degree, you can able to attend lots of programs like biomedical, mechatronics, etc. And you can get a bachelor's degree almost any kind of program when you attend to these vocational high schools. On the information technologies, on the IT departments, we have lots of labs and lots of courses along coming with them.
Just to do this.
And able to specialize about many more different courses on the yes. So on our group companies, we have lots of partnership coming out. We also own the only private hospital and one of the biggest in the area about Turkey. To study and
No.
several companies, technology, Vision and Argon Aşe. So you can learn, practice, experience, and find a career plan afterwards. Also, we are partners with two universities. The Gazi Osman Paşa University is the university in Tokat. It's a very big university. They have almost 20,000 students over there. And Boğaziçi University is one of the top universities in Turkey. I'm also an academician in the Boğaziçi University. So we have very good relationship with both of these universities for to continue your university education or for to practice and train. We have several international programs with our curriculum. So in exchange programs, we are attending on the MEBEX. It's a governmentally funded and government controlled program in Turkey. You are able to get scholarships and exchange programs along with the high school and the university during your study or afterwards. And also we are attending on the European and the USA programs like ICES, CIE, AFS for a semester exchange program or the high school exchange program. We are a member of the Europass so that our curriculum is adapted to the European Union and it's always monitored by the European Union. Also, we are able to give you an international graduation degree and you can attend almost any university along the world. We are a strong Erasmus program participant since 2017, so it's been 3 years. We are making cultural exchange programs, infrastructure support, and student exchange programs with many high schools from all over the Europe. So I'd like to talk about a little bit about the university application in Turkey. You can either apply a university in Turkey or Europe or whatever you like. In Turkey, you have to enter a university entrance exam. However, for foreign students and the students graduated from our high school, able to get a specialized quota for selected university departments. They are prioritized admission in selected universities. They can get a Turkish citizenship option after 5 years of legal residency, and they will get extra score advantage for vocational high school graduates during the university entrance exam in Turkey. So the green point is the location of the Tokat. As you can see, it's on the middle north of the Turkey. It's very close to capital Ankara and Istanbul. Our airport is only 45 minutes drive away, and there are daily flights to Istanbul and Ankara on many levels. We have a very multicultural and welcoming environment in our both in Tokat and Turkey. So we are easily adapted with the foreign students and the foreign culture. We have very strong relationships with all our partners like Europe, Middle East, USA, and West Asia. And we are economically strong country.
Go to the next one.
These are some pictures from our school and school campus and laboratories. And there's a small video I'd like to all you show to understand our school. So about the other questions, these are mostly the frequent questions that are coming to us. About accommodation in Tokat, we have special dorms for our students. They are all private buildings and they are only designed for our foreign students. We have 7 to 24 security, so they are always protected, covered. We have a cafeteria and food service in both of in our school and the dorm service. There are different number of rooms that you can attend only. You can stay single or you can stay up to 4 people in one room. There is always shuttle service allowed to dorms to our school and to city. And other issues, healthcare is very relatively cheap and practical over in Tokat because we own a private hospital, so you will get an extra care about it. And private health insurance is around $60 per year, and an average physician cost is like $10 for each visit. We have a digital student tracking system that you can track your students or yourself from all the information online with the attendings, grades, the comments of the teachers, etc. We are producing our own food service, and it's all controlled by our school. The school uniform is mandatory, so you have to wear a uniform in the school all the time. We have security for both dorm and school tracking, and we have some people that are taking care with our international students for all the time. Our education language is Turkish, so we have a 1-year preparation school over here, but it's a relatively easy to learn language. We have remote education platform, and we are giving the student visa for each of our students for a year long. It's the pricing for our high school. It's the yearly price, and as you can see, it's relatively cheap comparing to the schools over the Europe and USA and Canada. And thank you very much. These are our school informations.
Thank you.
All listening. Thank you, Mr. Pat. If you have questions, I'll be happy to help you about the questions.
Thank you, Dr. Yomes, Dr. Yatesh Thomas. Thank you for the wonderful presentation you just did to us right now. Now, after this presentation, if you're on this group, if you need this presentation, you can ask us, we'll give it to you. That is number one. Number two is that there's an information. Any student that come in right now, we have 15% discount. 15% discount. Dr. Yatesh, am I saying what the school want me to say? That between now and 15th of June, every student that register, we have 15% discount, right?
That's correct. So before the registration of the 15th of June,
15th of
so
June,
we have
15% discount.
Left,
yes.
We have a 15% discount on the prices, depending on the COVID problems that all the world living.
Okay, okay. So now, to Madam Ejekarigbo right now.
Yeah.
So your question, ma'am.
Thank you for the 15% discount. I'm happy to hear that anyway. I know my fans will be ready now to make their payment so that they will be one of the people that would use the advantage. So benefit. Thank you for doing that. I have one question now. I already saw the school information now and the prices. That is good. We'll go through that again. The most question I want to ask, which one of my fans asked me to ask, is the safety of the children in the school. How safety it is for the students. Yeah, the
Could
safety,
you repeat the question, please?
Safety of.
That's what they're asking.
Okay, so we are talking about the security, the safety of the students.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, security, yes.
Yes. Security.
So we have several plans for the safety of the students. First of all, we have a very large and isolated campus from the city. So all the in and out of the school is controlled by the security, and no people who doesn't have permission can enter to the school building and also to our dormitory buildings. So they are already controlled 7/24 with private security company. And this, about the living, we have colleagues that you can attend, that the students can attend all the time, 24 hours and 7 days. So to help them in any other problems, etc., etc. And we are also tracking the students on our, digitally, so that about the grades, how they are doing, if they can attend to the school or not, if they are sick or not. And we are always monitoring these kind of things. And leave this without our permission. And about the transfer of the students, they have to directly come to us from your country. So they will fly by plane, but they are not able to, visit Istanbul for a few days, etc. They have directly come to our city and place in our dormitories that we are allowing them to stay.
Oh, thank you.
So we are especially taking care of these kind of things.
All right, thank you for answering that. There's another question I was from what age to what age is allowed in the school as secondary school students?
So starting age to secondary school is 14.
Thank you.
You have to be 14 years old to attend to our high school. Any lower age, we can test, and if a 13-year-old is okay for the attending, but any age lower than that is not suitable for our education system because of their mental age, and education capability is differs from age to age. So
from 14 years.
Yes, 14 years minimum.
Up to what age?
Primary school is 6 years.
Yeah. Up to what age is secondary school?
Primary is 6 years. Secondary school is on 14.
Education program is 5 years. Education program is 5 years. So if they attend to school at the age of 14, they will graduate at the age of 19.
Yeah, can students join at the last 6th class? Is it 6th class or 5th class? How do you, what, is it 5 years? Can someone join in the 5th class? That is
not the 5th class.
Final exam.
They are starting to school from the ninth grade. So it's a high school. It's not.
Okay.
We are calling it as a primary school because the primary school is 13 years. So we are accepting the students for the grade 9, so that they attend to high school, and after that they attend to the university.
So can they join at the final year? That's what I mean. Can someone coming from Nigeria to join at the final year in the secondary school?
They can join to 9th grade if they have enough Turkish and English that can pass our tests. So you can start to high school from the preparation class. It's more easy anyhow. But if they have to attend school, let's say from 9th, they have to pass our entrance exams.
Okay, entrance exam. Okay. How about parents? How about parents visiting the children? Is it allowed to visit their children just to see them, and you know what I mean, to come in from Nigeria to visit and go back? Maybe if they wish to see their children, are they allowed to come in? Are they going to give them visa to visit their children?
Yeah, of course they're allowed to see the students. However, students have to stay in the dormitory all the time, and they have to attend to school all the time, because these are the rules of the education visa and our school policies. So they cannot take their children and go to a holiday or something, etc. But of course they can visit their students anytime.
Okay, that's great. Let me see. Let me check on the question on the screen here. Someone said, how secure is the school? It has been answered. How safety is the school? It has been answered. Please, okay. For now, and the price has been said earlier on. The payment has been said earlier on. That is grants, because someone said that, and I think that has been said earlier on. Which is safety of the students. For now, I don't know, maybe if anyone has another question. For now, I'm granted. Mr. Aluko, are you there? Do you have any other question? Or Mr. Badmos, do you have anything to support our people
okay,
now?
what I want to say is that children from primary school can come in from age 6. However, even if they are age 5, because when they get there, they need to get themselves acquainted with both Spanish and English language very well. So they will run both language under 1 year before they start their program. So everybody should note that. And our people can take advantage of this 15% before 15th of this month and register their kids. So that is what I have to say. And I want to tell people that I equally live in Turkey. Turkey is very safe. Turkey is a very nice place to be. The tuition you are listening to right now, if you want to get the same thing in the United Kingdom, in Canada, in Dublin, in US, it is like times 4 to 6. You multiply that money times 4 or 6. That is what you will use to get this kind of quality education. So that is why we call it quality but affordable. And parents can pay in 3 installments. They can equally pay in 3 installments. That is what I want them to know. Thank you very much.
Okay, parents can pay installments. They can pay installments.
Yes, in 3 installments within 6 months.
Within 6 months.
Yes.
And they are still going to have the 15% off.
Yes. Yes, they will have it.
Okay. Someone is asking here now that what about the child that have not done their WAEC, that hasn't done their WAEC?
They don't need WAEC. WAEC is needed for those that want to go to university. They don't need WAEC.
So what credential do they need? What credential? Is it only passports or resource, school resource, or what do they need? I mean,
they need their, yes. The requirement will be shared to all from the admin, from the Lagos head office. They can share the requirement to all now. Now, they only need their passport, their what they've been doing in their school, their results they've been getting from their primary or secondary school. They need to present it, 4 passport photographs, and then we'll present them.
We need to get an education visa for our students. So the time is all of our all the passport and the acceptance letter will go to consulate, and they will give us an education visa for applications.
all the payments, including the application visa, the school fees, everything, including their food and visa, accommodation and visa.
Yes, the visa aspect, we'll give them the breakdown. They'll all get the breakdown from us concerning preparing them for visa, tickets, settling them down over there. It's a different thing. This is on the school side.
Okay.
But the credential we are getting now is from the school side.
Just from the school side, okay.
Yes, from the school side. The school is saying this is what they need over there.
Williams, are you online?
Yeah, I'm online. And
please, can you ask a question, please?
One question I have is there room for disability children that have any form of disability? What package do they have for them?
Dr. Yatesh, please attend to the question. Disability students.
All of our schools and dormitory buildings are adaptable for the physical disability students. So we are also able to adapt the physically disabled students to our school.
Okay.
I think Mr. Kinde is talking and it's muted.
Yeah, he should unmute himself only.
Okay. You're going to hear me right now. I never knew it's been muted.
Right.
Again, I've muted it.
Yes, it's
now,
because of the noise.
Another question I have is what of parents who would like their children or a particular child to go into, let's say, football academy from that tender age? Is there an academy for such? Is there a room for such? I'm not talking about these children being in school and they are having sports curricular activities. This one is full-time football academy, or it could be maybe table tennis, or it could be anything that the parent actually wants. Do they have such a provision as well?
We have lots of sports and cultural activities. We also have our own school basketball team, football team, swimming team, etc. However, we are not a sports college, so all the students have also attended to the academic courses along the way.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. I know you even have Olympic standard. I know you have all these facilities on ground. You know, there is a difference between having those facilities and those children joining a club or a team in the school to participate. I'm talking of the academy itself, where just like Messi, everybody knows Messi. Messi was trained right from, let me say, 5 years, 10 years, 7 years, till what it is right now. So if there's a child of about such age, is there a training where a parent says, oh, I want my son to be a footballer, a professional footballer, and you people take him out to being in that very field, and let's say like 40% academic, but 60% sports? Do you have such grooming?
As I told you, we are not a sports academy, so we also have very talented sports students, and they are treated well in our schools in order to accomplish sportive awards and
Okay.
However, we are not a sports academy. We are mostly. Is it to answer your question?
Yeah, sure. That answers my question. Thank you.
Now, Mr. Williams, what I want to say, Mr. Williams, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, I can hear you. You can go ahead.
What I want to add to what you just said is that if a parent wants their ward to go into sports, I think Turkey is a very nice place. Like on campus, they have very good facilities for that. While he's studying, he can be doing the sport and developing himself. And I will advise such kids, they should open a page for him or her in all the social media. And while he's showcasing his talent, there are a lot of clubs in Turkey too. They can see this boy or girl and come to their school and talk to the school authority about that boy, that they will need that boy for something, and they can invite such person into the club. There was a time many years back that one of the private schools were recruiting for called me and said they need black people that can play basketball, and there's a club that came to the school that said we need them, and they don't have any on campus, and they are telling me that if I have any from Nigeria that want to come and school, and at the same time it can be with that club, such opportunities can happen, because if the boy or the girl is close to Europe, and a lot of possibilities can actually happen. So that is what I want to add. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. That's promising. Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Badmus, if it's okay, I'd like to say a few words about the security of the Tokat in our school. He is also a teacher in our school, and he is also here. Is it okay?
Okay,
yes,
sure.
It's okay.
You can go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes,
Can
we
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Excellent.
But we can't see your
Excellent afternoon
identity.
to you.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I couldn't introduce myself. I had some technical issues.
Can you open your video, please? Can we see your face?
Yeah. Can you see me now?
No.
Can you see me now?
No.
Can you hear me?
Can you see me?
No.
He came in as 2 sections before, and the one we can see him in one and we cannot in the other one, but
yeah. Can you see me now?
No, I think you closed it again.
But you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, let me just go ahead and speak. I'm actually here in Tokat. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can see you, Mr.
Yeah, I have been here in Tokat for more than a year. And if you want to know about security, that's something I can give you first-hand information. I've been living in Tokat and I've been working with the school. I can tell you that security is something that parents don't need to worry about. Right here is something that if you don't have right to be in the school, you're not supposed to be in the school. You can't just come into the school. So security is very tight. They don't have any issues here in Tokat. Tokat is one of the most peaceful places. I can tell you in Turkey is one of the most peaceful places you can have your children learn, and they don't have any problem. We don't have a problem here at all. It's a very safe place. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, is there anybody on board that maybe other parent that wanted to ask some question? Please, they should come up with their question, please.
If
Yeah,
you have any
I also have a
you can direct
question.
them to me.
I also have a question, and okay, lawyer, you can go ahead.
Okay, I want to know is the education system, is it British or American, or is it purely Turkish, the pattern? Is it British or American system of education?
Let me
And if
attend
it's
to that.
Turkish, is it adaptable to Is it adaptable to British?
Let me
American?
attend to that. Turkey education standard ranked number 34 in the world. In the world, Turkey education standard ranked number 34. Now, it is in the third world that they adopt other countries' education. Now, for Turkey, Turkey is a well-developed nation that they have their own education standard. Turkey is a producing nation. Turkey promises that children can actually do exchange program to those places that you are mentioning. But it's not that they are adopting their education standard, because they have a very quality standard of education. Pretty much like the same kind of things you see in America, you see in Canada, you see in United Kingdom and Europe, you will see more of it in Turkey. More of it in Turkey. For most things, for instance, on medical line, Turkey has the best hospital in the whole of Europe. So many things like that. Turkey produces its own plane. Hyundai, Toyota, they have their factory in Turkey. So Turkey has a standard on its own. You just need to see it. They have a standard, and it's a very top quality standard. We all know Turkey for our clothes, our shoes. You understand? Most of the people that have boutique in Africa, they go there for so many things. Now, medical equipment, Turkey has it. So many things. So Turkey has its own standard, not adopting American standard or not adopting UK standard. And that is why we're saying that if your kids study in Turkey, they can equally do exchange program with all those places, America, Canada, and Europe. They can do exchange programs. You understand? But Turkey's standard of education is top-notch and is quality, and it's acceptable. The certificate is acceptable all over the world because they are known for quality.
Okay, so as Mr. Goodmus said, we have a unique system of a program, but it's adaptable all of the West countries, so the Europe, USA, Canada, etc. We are working with European Union education program for the last 3 years, and we are almost fully adapted to that. About the education examples, I have to give an example from myself. I also studied in Stanford University. So I graduated from a high school in here, and I also went to college here, and I also accepted from the MIT at that time. Or one of my friends' children is going to the Erasmus University in Netherlands right now. So we have a very highly sophisticated education program in Turkey. So it's not something like a basic education actually. You can students can open their vision and they can attend to, or they can live any country they like afterwards. And thank you for the health point, Mr. Badmus. We have a very good health system in Turkey. So we have a very low disease rates. We are very going well about the COVID-19 process, etc. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I have a question as well.
During the pandemic, Turkey is one of the countries that managed the pandemic very well. There is a track record to show for it. Continue with your question, please.
Okay. Can I believe that I can ask a question regarding the whole study in Turkey system, or this is just having to do with the new development?
This is just for primary stroke secondary school.
So I shouldn't go to the post or...
So if you want to go for undergraduate and this, you can ask us later after this meeting. Because we are in the
now their language, the language in Turkey for at the classrooms for lectures. What is it? Is it 70% Turkish and 30% English, or what? Or is it total Turkish language. I want to be clear on that language because most parents ask, what language do they teach them? The textbook given to them that they're going to read, what language is it written? What are the materials? You know, I would like to be clear on this.
Almost all of our course is in Turkish. We have mostly technical education. We are we are proficient in the technical education level, and so that we have a common language on the technical level. However, all of our education studies are in Turkish. We have some courses on English, but these are not very high level. So you have to learn Turkish in order to study in Turkey. But,
okay, so that's supposed to mean that's supposed to mean that these students who come over to Turkey, within the space of the period they have to for the language learning course or for the 1 year or 6 months grooming, they have to really do well in understanding and comprehending the Turkish language. For any student who is still very sluggish at comprehending or understanding this, that means we'll be having difficult challenges in his or her studies performance, because he or she really needs to understand Turkish to, of course, perform properly. So that means there might be 1 or 2 setbacks for these kids.
Language is always a barrier over the life. I mean, it's also similar for us. I have educated in an English-based college, and I have to learn English and the courses at the same time. But if you are willing to do it, you are able to do it. And Turkish is not very hard language, so it's almost easier than the Western language, like English, Spanish, etc. I believe that the students can easily adapt and learn the Turkish language.
Okay, I have something to say to that. My own kids are in Turkey presently.
What are their ages?
I just moved. One is 8.5. The other one is 10. Just celebrated 10 in April. You understand?
Okay.
So
and they've been in Turkey
since
when? How many years or how many months?
No, I moved them to Turkey last year, late October. You understand? Let's say they start living in Turkey from November, and I think they've spent 8 months now. Most of the time, I presented my son's presentation on Turkish. You understand? And people watch him speak. He's already speaking Turkish. He's already interacting. You understand? They started from the Google translation. Now they are in school. I enrolled them in a school like Innovation College, because I live in Busa. It's very far. Where I live to Tokat is far. So I live in Busa in Turkey. So my children are adopting so fast. Even those that goes to the government universities in Turkey, equally, we see them adopting very fast too. You understand? Because you are in the environment, and that is what they speak, and you start speaking these words and you start communicating with it. So I believe it's all about the mindset. If they will already, we are coming from a British colonized country, which we speak English. At least an average Nigerian speak English of broken, but if they go to Turkey, they will teach them, they will mix with other kids, and they will be able to understand this thing faster, because they will be playing with other kids every day, and you will see how they adopt.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And one more question I need to ask.
I'd like to add something to that.
Is the racism or the talking about race or racism? How is the situation in Turkey?
You don't have to worry about that problems in Turkey. I mean, these are mostly
me personally. I need to talk about that, because I've been living in Turkey for some time now. Now, I can tell you, Turkish people are one of the most nicest people I've ever seen in my life. Yes, I can tell you that you will see professors that are my friends in the government university saying that they are ready to support my family if I'm not around. Some of them that are even living very far as Toka. The, the professor in Toka Gazuman Pastor University said, Badmus, if your family needs anything, I will bill it to them.
Well, Mr. Badmus, I wouldn't want to look at it from that direction because these are professors and teachers. They've been mixing with people, you know, from various places, and of course, it's their profession. And it's just like a doctor or a nurse. You should know how to treat someone.
No. I'm still talking.
I'm talking of the outside world in the industry.
Mr. Williams, I'm still talking. I'm going
Okay.
there. You understand?
Okay, lovely.
When you go on the street, on a normal day, when you go on the street, I have seen, sometimes I've forgotten my card, my bus card. The Turkish person will just use his card for you and say, go. They are like that. It's not what I'm saying. It's something that you can witness yourself. If you don't want to take me for it, you can visit Turkey and see it for yourself. So I am saying something personally. It's not because they are professors. It's not because of this. And let me tell you, when you deal with somebody, you know, I deal with several cities. As I'm talking to you, we are in partnership with over 80 government universities in Turkey. And you're meeting them at different occasions. And you are seeing similar traits. And you are moving from one place to the other, and you're seeing traits in people. You're seeing people trying to support you, trying to, you know, when they see that, oh, you're a foreigner, this is Yabanji, okay, what do you want? How can you? Some people that can speak, they will speak for you. Any support, they don't take advantage of one another. They don't say, oh, you're a foreigner, let us take advantage of this person, or let us put this person. So far you're a foreigner and you live peacefully in Turkey, you don't commit any crime, you will never have any problem with them.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I think I'm taking over from everyone in terms of the question angle. But pardon me.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I also need to know because we are coming from this part of the world, and we are dominantly Christian, especially people from Lagos. And you know, we're going into a city or a country that is dominantly Muslim-like. And I heard, or I understand, even though I've not done my own personal research, but from a little head I heard, I understand that churches are fewer than mosques, and that's, I think, only one church in Istanbul or thereabout. So all our children coming over to Turkey, okay, I can be wrong. That's why I'm saying I heard. I haven't done my in-depth research regarding that, but all our children, or all these people coming from a Christian home going to Turkey to school, how did they get to still maintain their religion? Not that a parent will have a dig that my child is going to turn to be a Muslim.
Hello, see, Redeemed Church alone has more than 50 parishes in Turkey. Redeemed alone has more than 50 parishes. Winners have parishes. I'm a Christian myself. I attend church. And when you see the church in Turkey, honestly, you will say, oh, this is the way Christ wanted it. Are you getting my point? The way, do you know that if you see the way Redeemed are doing church in Turkey, you will not know that it's a Nigerian that is actually the GO. You thought it's a white person that is the GO. And I have a personal thing on that because the way they are doing church in Nigeria is totally different from the way they are doing it in Turkey. So I saw love, I saw togetherness, I saw people trying to listen, pastor listening to the members after the service, interacting. Is there any way I can support you? Is there any way I can give you connection to one place or the other? These are things that happen in Turkey. Let me tell you, in my church, when I was in Turkey, there was a family that visited our church. They were from America. They came to Bursa that time, and we attended church together. We met just once, and they live in Ankara. They just came to visit Bursa. And guess what? When I needed to do something at Nigerian embassy in Ankara, I just called them once. They said they are ready to host me. They are very excited to host me. Another thing that marvels me is that these people hosted me, that they met once in church. And They left their kitchen to me. Not only their kitchen, the next day, they only WhatsApp me and said they have gone to their working place. So the old 3-bedroom flat that they are staying, they left everything to me and said, cook. There is a lot of food in the fridge. Do whatever you want to do. When you are going, just jam the gate and go. I was shocked. You know, orientation matters. We in Africa, you know that you cannot meet somebody once and just leave your home to that person like that. For what? They left everything.
Hello, sir. You are blessed, Mr. Badmus. I think what you have said is so far, I think by now it's okay, but like that. I want us to bring in one of my daughter that she left. She arrived in Turkey in October, and she has been speaking Turkish language up to now. At least let us leave the matter of wisdom is profitable to direct. When we want to iron of religion matter, I know that is matter, but we shouldn't go long like that. But we should go to the right business we're into here. That one, anybody can go to the Google and confirm churches and other things that is there. But I have my daughter here on the screen now on the meeting with us. Shewa, can you just come in, please, Shewa?
Good afternoon.
Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please. That's my daughter. She just she left. She arrived in Turkey by November. Is it October, November?
November.
Okay, November. I think she can rub Turkish language with Mr. Dr. Domex now. Or if you want to speak with us in Turkish language.
Yeah, sure.
Merhaba.
Merhaba, nasılsın?
İyiyim, sen nasılsın?
Teşekkür ederim. Ne zaman geldin Türkiye'ye?
Efendim?
Türkiye'ye ne zaman geldin? Ne kadar zamandır Türkiye'desin?
6 yıl önce.
Haziran'da geldim. Nerede yaşıyorsun? Hangi şehirdesin?
The volume, I can't hear very well. Dinliyorum. Very well.
Hangi şehirde yaşıyorsun?
Karabük'te.
Ben duyamadım bu sefer de. Hangi şehirde yaşıyorsun?
Hangi?
Ankara'da mısın?
Yok mu? Karabük.
Ha, Karabük'tesin.
Evet.
Tamam, teşekkür ederim.
Thank you, Dr. Dumex. We have
I can bring Abraham too now.
Please, Abraham is there. Please, Abraham, can you talk to us in a Turkish language? Abraham.
I think he muted himself. He's muted. You can't hear him.
In Turkish.
Merhaba. Herkese merhaba.
Merhaba. Kimle görüşüyorum görmüyorum.
Talk loud. Oh yeah, he's talking.
Herkese merhaba.
Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Yeah.
Nasılsınız?
Teşekkür ederim. Sen nasılsın?
Tamam. Her şey yolunda mı?
Facing. Stop looking at.
Gayet iyi. Okula kaça gidiyorsun sen şu anda? Kaçıncı sınıftasın?
Ben 10 yaşındayım.
Talk louder.
10 yaşındayım.
Thank you, Dr. Dumex. Thank you, Abraham. God bless you guys. Why I'm coming aboard with this is that most of our parents, most of the people that are interested in Turkey, they thought maybe Turkey language is a very hard language. As Kende, William have said so far, some of the people, they thought that maybe the Turkish language is a hard language. It's not a hard language. Somebody that traveled in November and by now he can be able to be broken Turkey like that, you can know that it's a place that if anyone that know what he's doing within some period of the time, the language matter is that just for you to interact, just for you to mix up with those children, just for you to be okay. Wherever you go, if you don't understand some language sometimes, you may look strange. But when you understand their language, you can know them better. It's a peaceful area. As I'm talking to you now, I know very well that very soon, everybody will be happy in Turkey because we have a lot of things that Badmos and I and other partners that we are bringing up in Turkey just for all the younger ones in Africa to settle there so they can be able to enjoy their destiny as much as they like. Welcome. That is my word, please.
I'm here to ask a question, if you don't mind.
Okay, ask your question, ma.
Yeah, I have a question from one of my fans here now. She said, would they be teaching international students on English language? Are they going to be teaching them in English language in the class as well?
No.
Hello, can I ask a question?
Yeah, can I answer the question?
Hold on.
Yeah, you can.
It's the school that will answer. The secondary school will answer.
The school. Are they going to teach them in English in the class? That's what they said. One person is asking the question here. Will they be teaching international students on English language?
We have teachers who are able to speak English. However, we are as I told you, most of our courses will be in Turkish. Because they have to study Turkish and they have to learn Turkish. We are able to, continue to university education, continue to live in Turkey, etc.
Yes, ma. Do you understand what he just said now?
I think
they are going to be teaching them in Turkish.
Yeah.
And they have some English classes too. Because my child is there, they are teaching them in Turkish. It's like 70% Turkish, 30% English. That is how it is.
Okay. 70% Turkish. All right. Thank you.
So that's when they get there, you can go ahead, please.
Okay. My question is, in Nigeria, average child graduate from primary school at age 10, 11. Now, in Turkey, to enter secondary school is age 14. What is Mr. Aluko and Mr. Badmos doing to make, if it's possible to have a special class for Nigerian students that they can enter secondary school at age 11, 12, that they don't spend that long a period to wait to enter secondary school. Basically, what you are introduced to is an high school. And it's 10, 11, 8, 14. That's my question.
Okay. Thank you, Daddy. What I advise, like, let me take a case study from my son that you just had him talk. Now, Abraham finished secondary school last year, and he was not yet even 10. Now, going there, knowing fully well that, okay, I want him to have quality lifestyle and quality education, he has joined the school again at Form 6. I said if you do the Form 6 there again. He has already done common entrance in Nigeria. So you should do the Form 6 there again. Now, there are things that a child can actually get himself engaged with while in Turkey. Now, Dr. Yemas, the last time we had this meeting, talked about they can at least let them start their secondary school because it's a government standard. It's a government standard. If they are there are things that they can actually be learning in the school other like artificial intelligence that they can imbibe. My own children too are doing that, and that's why I'm bringing them on board to do presentation. They are doing presentation. They are learning the digital world, understanding how it works, understanding coding. You understand? So, a student pupil that travel there, let's say they are 10 years, they are 11 years. Number one, they will take some time to understand the language, maybe like a year, understanding the language. And after understanding the language, they can learn other things while they imbibe themselves in the school. I want Dr. Yemas to talk on this the more. Dr. Yemas.
Yes, Mr.
Dr. Yemas, please talk on this.
So the age topic again, if I remember correctly. So
yes,
Goodmus said 3 levels of education for the primary school, from level from 1 to 4, 4 to 8, 9 to 12. What we are giving is the education on the high school level. So just before university. And the age can be at least for 13, but we have to test if it's okay for the educational level, on the mental and the preparation level. But we have to on age problem, I guess.
Any more questions, please?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Your name and your location, please.
Okay, it's Olawoyo
Your name
Yewole.
and your location.
Olawoyo Yewole from Lagos.
Okay.
I have a 2 girls, 6 and 8 years. Can they participate in the can they attend?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. And
they can. Thank you, sir.
Okay, they can. They can.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
See,
thank you.
Sir, I can tell you something, sir. My children, rather, Abraham and Daniel. Abraham is 10, Daniel is 8.5. When they got to Turkey, after spending just 4 to 6 weeks, they said, Daddy, we don't want to go to Nigeria again. When our family members called on video and said, when are you coming? They said, please come here and come and meet us. One thing I can tell you is that I tell people, it's my own personal philosophy. I don't believe in building houses for children as an inheritance. I believe in quality education.
Education, that's
super
good.
Quality. I believe in super quality education. And I told my kids, that is what
Mr.
I will
Badmos.
give you as your inheritance.
Hello, Mr. Badmos. I was thinking
Yes,
of your children, the guy that talks in the Turkish language now, and the other one. You have someone over there that is taking care of them. So,
the school will take care of your children. Don't worry. The school will take care of your children, and I will always be. I can tell you, me, I'm like you that you are there now, because me, I will always check them. I will do video with you. You will see, and you can, if you have some time, while they get the admission, you too can accompany them to go and see where they will be staying.
Yes.
Understand? Or you send your wife to accompany them to go and see where they will be staying everywhere. You understand? And you can always be doing video call with your child at their leisure time.
I will support that.
Internet is next to nothing.
It's just like as if you are in Lagos and your children were schooling in Ilorin, Kaduna. They were in boarding. It's just like that. You know, you are free.
It's just like that. God bless you. You can visit. You are free anytime. Like somebody was asking,
because
how many times?
I was looking at the age. No, the father
No, don't worry.
His mother, you understand.
Am I worry? Let me even explain this to you. If they get there, if peradventure you think that wife, I know any one conscious, so that you understand, we will guide you through everything you think you want to do.
Ó máa easy fún wọn. Ó máa easy fún wọn láti gba ìwé ìrìnnà láti lọ wà wọn.
Àti pé àwọn dáàdì gan mi ò mọrú business tó ń ṣe. Torí ẹ tún lè wo Turkey in your line of business. Pé so that tẹ́ bá lọ ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ètò business yìí ẹ tún lè ojú àwọn ọmọ. Ẹ̀yin náà lè wò pé jẹ́ kí n nílé náà ní Turkey. It's not a bad thing.
Ilé dẹ̀ ní síbẹ̀. Wọ́n tẹ̀ ní tẹ́ bá ra lé síbẹ̀ èèyàn máa fún yín ní ìwé ìgbélú ni.
Pẹ̀lú ọmọ àtìyàwó.
Thank you very much. I understand.
Mr. Badmus.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Badmus.
Yes, sir.
Ẹni tó ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má dá lóhùn partner mi ní Nàìjíríà ni.
Okay, kò sí
wàhálà. Is a close friend of mine.
Kò sí wàhálà, mo ń ṣàlàyé fún wọn náà ni.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Ẹ ṣé gan, sir.
No problem. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. So, any more questions? No question is a dumb question. Any more questions so that...
please, we are expecting more questions, please.
Wọ́n kàn ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa owó school. Wọ́n tún bèèrè àbí kán tún show video school yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí fáwọn tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ join.
Okay, Dr. Yemina, can you play the video of the school, the video of the campus video, please? Admin, allow Dr. Wajaji to
again, right?
The video of the school.
Okay, sure.
The video, please. Thank you.
No, it's not. No.
So, Ejekarigbo.
Hello. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi?
Yeah, I'm going, ma'am.
Okay. Ẹnìkan béèrè wípé someone said where is what is the name of the school and where is it located?
Could you repeat it, please? What is the
school?
The school name and where it was located.
The name is the Innovation Schools. It's innovation in Turkish. It's better if I write the website on the message screen, maybe.
Okay. And again,
Innovation College is located in Tokat, Turkey.
Yeah, someone is asking about the school fees again. Maybe they just join in.
It's about 10,000. Share the screen, please. Share the screen.
Okay.
And there's 15% discount if you pay between now and 15th of this month.
Okay.
Share the screen for the school fees, Dr. Whitehead.
I think they can.
These are the fees.
Yeah, these are the
They can
fees, and there's a
screenshot it.
50% discount for this month.
Okay, that's grand.
And these are our webpage, our Instagram, our etc.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir.
Closer, you say.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, ma.
Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
I'm talking from Nigeria.
Okay.
My name is Mrs. Fanny Mokun.
Okay.
Sir, I wanted to find out about a student here in Nigeria. Already, she's in junior secondary school 3. Now, had it been the promotional exam takes place, she will be in SS1. Like that kind of a student. If she wants to join them in Turkey, is it possible for her to join now when they want to go now? Is it possible for her to join them so that she can continue her studies there? And then the parents wants to know which level is she going to be, sir? That is the class she will be when she gets there.
What is the age again?
Thank you very much.
Class? Age?
What I'm asking, there is a student here already in junior class. She has finished the junior class, heading to senior class, which is JSS1 to SS1. This kind of a student, if she's coming from Nigeria to join in Turkey now, which class will he or she be? The class she will be as in secondary school.
It's asking about the age now. What age is the child? We are talking about what age?
The age number one, then, okay. Mommy, you should remember that the first year of any student is language before you get to the next one.
I know, sir. I know. The parents is aware, sir. That his first year is language.
Yeah, I understand your question. The question she's asking is somebody is at the mid academic section in Nigeria, and the person is transitioning into Turkey's academic program. Where will that person land? Is the person going to restart? Are you going to, when that child gets to Turkey, is that child not going to start from level 1 again, like from, or the child is going to, continue from where, is there a calculation method for that child to start from where she stopped from Nigeria?
So
I hope you get the question. That's the question she's asking.
If I recall this correctly, first of all, your students, your children, has to attend a preparation class for Turkish language. And then we will make a science examination that if he or she is qualified for what level on the high school grade. And we can either continue to the 9th grade, so start over, or we can pass it to 10th or 11th grade, depending on his or her academic level.
Okay, all right.
All right. It's
So
okay,
we have
sir.
to for the before answer. It's very correct, actually. Any more?
Can I ask a question again, please?
Yes, sure. Yes, please.
The language classes that the students going to attend at the beginning, is it part of the payments that has been made for the school fees? Is the language included?
That's a good question, man. Thank you.
They have to study 1 year preparation class, so they have to pay full yearly fee for the preparation class also. They will have English and Turkish language basically, and some other courses like physical education, music, arts, and cultural orientation courses.
Mr. I've forgotten his name.
Yeah, no problem. Yes.
The question, I think the best way to answer that question is to be very clear about it. Is for us to hear if it's a yes, that they're going to be paying differently for the 1 year language learning preparation course, or it is inclusive with the total package of the school fees. I think I will understand that question, that reply. Is it yes? Is it separate payment, or is it with everything together?
It's a separate yearly payment. So we have a 5-year high school program, and the prices is same for all of the years.
Okay, fantastic.
Great.
All right, I'm fine with that now. So, if anyone has other question?
Yes. Mr. Dapu, would you like to add something to my comments and questions, answers?
Hello?
Mr. Dapu, are you there?
Mr. Badmus is temporarily not available. His network is poor, so he's not here now.
Yeah, I guess he's lost connection.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Please, can you show your face, please? Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Precious from Goodmus Learning Center, Abuja branch.
You are welcome.
Okay, thank you, ma. My question was like this: if the child from Nigeria, if the child to get the admission, and if the child to get to Turkey, who is going to pick the child? And who is going to take care of the child? Who is going to show the child around? And also, is the child going to have personal someone that will be taking care of he or her, or the other way around?
That is the job of those agents, the contractor on this platform. That is our job to do that. That is why we are on board with this arrangement. So we are going to do that. We are going to put those things in consideration to what we are doing. Do not pick any child from anywhere in Nigeria or in all over Africa and just leave them without not picking. All those things has been injected into our system. So we are going to do that. If we say those people that in the university, we are doing the pickup too. So is that okay with the answer?
Yep, that's correct.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Mr. Badmus, am I right?
I don't think it's around there now.
Yes, he's not online now.
Okay.
His network is poor, so he's not online now.
Okay.
To support you, sir, concerning that, I'm very sure that there is maximum security
in
guarantee.
Turkey, network is poor in Turkey. What's going on?
But we can still hear you. You are still online. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, I can give you guarantee that there is maximum security concerning children or adults going in for their first time up to the school premises. We are going to provide that for them. That's guarantee.
At least to just make it clear to all parents, very soon we are making an arrangement to have a personal matron and patron in different schools, that even said the junior ones, the university. The arrangement has been going on, and every parent should be be very sure of all the children that will be handed over to we that we are in this project, that nothing, by God's grace, nothing will happen to their children, and we can be able to feed them back wherever they are. They can go to bed and sleep without no problem. There is a very good security in Turkey. You can just go to Google. If you say whatever you wanted to ask, any question that you may likely ask, please just go to Google concerning this Turkey issue, concerning the security, anything that is going on. Pandemic time, Turkey has already taken a very good part all over the whole world. Even that the EU has commended them. We have a lot of information concerning them. Please, that does it. I think, Ejekarigbo, I think, am I right?
Yes, that's correct.
You are right, sir.
Madam Okuyaka, Depo, are you here? Mr. Depo, are you here?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Okay, so Mr. Depo is a Nigerian teacher. So he's working with us for a year now. And I guess he could also answer some of the questions that we are talking about. So, Mr. Depo, can you please tell your comments about the Turkey and the questions that are coming along?
All right, thank you very much, Doctor. I would like to first of all quickly talk about the language. One thing I want our parents to understand is that, it's much more easier for that age range, the younger ones, to learn the language. Not like as if adults can't learn. It's much more easier for kids to pick up Turkish language, because once they're in the midst of other Turkish people and they're in the class, that won't be a problem. It's going to take, even parents will be surprised the way they will start speaking the language, because here, before I came to Tokat, I was in Istanbul, and I've seen there are a lot of Nigerian parents in Istanbul that they have kids. It doesn't take time before they start speaking. So that language, that one has been cleared there. And the issue of racism, that is not a problem here in Tokat, because I've been here for a year now, and I can't say I have any problem since I've been in Tokat. I don't have any problem with anybody, and there's so much love for foreigners here. There's so much love for foreigners, and they're ready to help. They're ready to help. If you have any issue, they just have this thing like, if you need any problem, they are always ready to help. And security, like I said earlier,
are you on board?
Security, like I said earlier on, there is no problem here in Turkey at all. There is no problem. Most especially Tokat is a very peaceful place. Very, very, very peaceful place. So parents, you don't have any worries. And here you have a representative here. So if they have any issue, they can always speak with me, because they always see me right here in the school. If they have anything that is bothering them, they can always speak to me, then we can relay it directly to the school. Then if it's something we need to contact our parents back in Nigeria, we will contact our parents then. There is no problem.
Shewa, can you come on board and speak about Karabakh?
Yes. Good day, everyone. I'm a student of Karabakh University in Turkey, and I've been learning the language now. I mean,
can we see your face? Your face, please.
Yes, my face is here already.
Your face.
My face is
we
here.
Can see her. We can see her.
Yes, I'm a student of Karabakh. I've been learning the language. The language is just for a year, and we had 5 grades, and each course has different language. My course, I study economics now, and economics has 100% Turkish language. If you want to study international relationship have 100% English. So if you are a foreigner, you are going to learn the language. And if you want to stop at that moment, then you stop and continue your course, because it's an English course. But if you are learning, if your course is in their language, you have to learn the language and collect the certificate, because we have to have that TOMA certificate, which is the language certificate that everybody have to have generally. So if you are learning the language, they have the cutoff mark for each student to pass, so that you can go to the next class. Like when you first start the language course, A1, we have A1, A2, B1, B2, then C1. A1, you must have 60/100 before you go to A2. A2, the same thing. before you should finish the language. And each language course is 6 weeks. That's 1.5 months. You must do it 1.5 months. Then the 7th week, we are going to do our exam. So for this children on like the secondary school zone, it will be different because they have sharp memory more than, I'm not saying we don't have sharp memory. They quickly learn something more than we adults. So if you want to, if any of your kids are coming, they are safe at hand. And in Tokat, we have Nigerians that are in Tokat, that are in the university in Tokat. We also have Nigerians that are in many universities in Turkey here, which we can also be in partnership with Goodmus to handle your children with. If your children are coming to Turkey to study, that you see that, yes, so you are like having a doubt mind of bringing them because of the safety, the security. The school is just like your kids should be there for just a boarding house. Then later, during summer or during the holiday, they can come home for summer holiday and later come back. That's how boarding house in Nigeria do. So it's also, yeah, like here also is also the same thing, but it's just the distance that matters. So if you have any question, you can ask me.
Yeah. Thank you, Omoshewa. Good day, everyone. I am Mrs. Moturayo Badmos. I think I would like to trip in some things because I've been here for a while now. I want to talk about the issue of racism. I want to clear it in our mind that we are very, very good here. Sometimes ago when we came in, we went to the market. The way they are looking at my children, looking at us and all that, you know, at first I felt embarrassed. But at the later on, I realized that they really want to have a snap with us. They want to snap a picture with us. They get my children gifts and all that. You know, the way we handle Oyinbos when they come to Nigeria, same way they handle us here. They want to have a snap with us. You know, our color, they touch us, they touch our hair, they touch my hair in the market, they kiss me and all that. You know, I'm very, very easy being here. And I want to assure you that in security purpose, a lot of time I forgot to even close my door, to even close, talk less of even locking it. And I went to bed and I, you know, wake up in the morning, nothing happened and all that. They are trustworthy, they are nice people. You will like it over here. Even when you get there, the kind of peace you will see, you have to eat less so that you will not go and blow out. I have to wash my eating so that, you know, peacefully. When I was in Nigeria, I have to take a drug sometimes before I have a sound sleep. But here, since when I've gotten here, I've not taken a drug to sleep. I sleep in the night and wake up peacefully in the morning. It's very peaceful over here.
Bless you, mommy. Bless you, mommy. Bless you. Thank you for the information. Please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
What I'm bringing on board now is that I want to go spiritual now.
Okay.
What I say that is that, you know, Noah is on board that God trusted mostly. And there's a noise all about. This is an answer prayer to all Nigeria parents that they want their children to have access into their destiny. But sometimes, when trumpets is blowing sometimes, who have ear, let him hear. Who have ear, let him hear. What we are doing now, we are not doing it because of maybe, we are just doing it for purposely because we know those children by tomorrow, we can be in the Guinness of Book of their record and see us that we are the one that has leading them into this promised land. I want to tell you parents, there is no weather that there's no cloud before the rainfall. When the Israelites is moving, when they get to the Red Sea, there is a big cloud. Still yet, they cross into their promised land. So there is a price to be paid before anything should happen as a miracle. Women always get pregnant. And when you get pregnant, it's going to take some period of a time. Pains will be there. That is the price we are paying. That the woman pray before they get birth. Please, who have ear, let him hear. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
More power to your elbow.
Anyone on board? We are missing our boss. Where is our boss?
I'm back.
Welcome, sir.
I'm back.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, welcome, sir.
Yes, sir. Congo Brazzaville ni lockdown mú mi mọ́. Ẹ má bínú.
Ah.
Network kan náà máa ń ṣe bákan.
But we thought you were in Turkey now. That's now.
No.
No, I'm not in Turkey. If I'm in Turkey, you will see me in that where Abraham is.
Okay.
I'm not in Turkey. Okay. You see me beside her. Yes.
Oh, okay.
We are in Turkey. Me, I'm in Congo Brazzaville. We are coordinating Africa. So.
Okay.
Mr. Badmos.
We are working from one Africa. Yes, sir.
Please, I'm sorry to stop both of you conversation. Please, if this meeting, if we are going to stop it like this, or we come back later.
Okay, sir.
There's a lot of, maybe we come back later, or you give us another text with Ejekarigbo. There's
I'll be coming out. I'll be coming live again at 6 p.m. Nigerian time for my for concerning secondary school and university together. So I would like to invite Mr. Badmos and you as well, anyone that can join our live show at 6 p.m. for question and answer. So,
you mean for today, ma?
Yeah, today at 6 p.m.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. So all the parents that is on board, please, you can meet us 6 o'clock with Ejekarigbo, the coordinator of the recruiter in Dublin.
It will be calling show, so they will be able to express themselves. And you.
So it's a show, so everybody can express his question and answer.
Yeah.
God bless you guys.
Yeah. Bless you too, sir.
Mr. Badmos, grace to your elbow. We love you.
Yes,
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate
it. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Badmos, and all of you for listening and participating.
Is there any question again?